What's going on, guys? Let's try this example. So here we have four different terms and we have the definition, right? So now let's first read the definition and go for this example. So first we have nominal. Nominal represents data that consists of names, labels or categories though order is meaningless, right? And the second one is ordinal, data that can be arranged in some order but differences between data values are meaningless. Interval is differences between any two data value is meaningful, however there is no natural zero. And the ratio represents there is a natural zero and ratios are meaningful. Now let's look at the problem. So the question is asking, identify the level of measurement for the following variables. So first of all we have hair color. Hair color, so we go in the order, right? So for example, if it satisfies one, we go to the second one, and if it satisfies, we go to the third one. So if it not satisfy this one, we stop right there, right? So this one goes like this. Now let's look at the first one. First one is hair color. Hair color, we know that this is nominal because we have different categories. We can say black hair, white hair, blonde hair, like different categories. So this is nominal. And the second one is, now this is satisfying this one. Now we have to move to the next one. Is it ordinal? To find that ordinal, so ordinal, let's look at the definition. Data that can be arranged in some order. So for hair color, there's no order. You cannot say some hair color is better than the other or something like that. You cannot order this one. So there's no order. So this is not satisfying this one. So we stop right there. So this is nominal, right? And zip code, again this is nominal, and because we have categories, labels and something like that, right? We have zip code, different zip code. But is it ordinal? Is there an ordinal or better zip code, worse zip code? There's no order, right? So this is not ordinal, so we stop right there. This is going to be nominal. Now let's look at the third one, letter grade. This is nominal, right? Because we have A, B, C and different categories. Is it ordinal? Yes. There are many letter orders like A, B, C. It represents something, right? So this is ordinal. And let's look at the interval. Difference between any two data values is meaningful. For example, if we have A grade and B grade, if you take the difference between the A grade and B grade, does it mean something? It's not going to mean anything, right? So it's not going to be interval. So we stop right there and ordinal is going to be our answer. Now let's look at the next one, SAT score. So SAT score nominal because we have different SAT scores, and ordinal because every SAT score makes some meanings, right? For example, someone with higher SAT score is good than someone with worse SAT score. And interval, there are interval for SAT score. And ratio is there is a natural zero and there is no natural zero for SAT score. And IQ also same thing. You cannot say someone having zero IQ, right? Because zero not represent that person doesn't have any intelligence, right? So this is not ratio. So this is going to be interval, right? Stop at interval. Now let's look at the next one. Next one is height. We know there are different type of height. Nominal, there's an order for height, right? And interval, there are height intervals. And ratio, there's a natural zero and ratios are meaningful. Like for example, there's actually natural zero because lack of height represents natural zero, and actually it represents ratio, right? And let's look at the next one. Nominal, there are different types of age. Ordinal, order makes sense, right? Age order makes sense. Interval, there are age intervals. Ratio, so ratio, for example, if someone is 13-year-old and if someone is 26-year-old, we can say that 26-year-old is 2 times older than 13-year-old, right? So the ratio makes sense. So here we can put ratio. Now let's look at the next one. Temperature, nominal and ordinal. There's an order for temperature, interval for temperature, and ratio is there any natural zero for temperature? We have 0 degrees Celsius, but that is still a measurement of temperature. 0 degrees Celsius doesn't mean it's a natural zero, right? That's a measurement. So there's no ratio actually, right? There's no ratio, so this is going to be interval. Now score on stat quiz 1. So here we have nominal, ordinal. So there's an order for quiz, right? Like it depends on what grade you got. And interval, for example, you can say it's same as this one, set score. So whatever the score you have, there's going to be interval, right? And ratio, the ratio represents something like if someone get 20 marks and if someone get 100 marks, he got 5 times higher than this, right? So this is ratio makes sense. So ratio is going to be the answer for this one. I hope you guys find this video helpful. See you next time.